I will make a start now. So today's webinar is on spend management, also known as purchase to pay or procure to pay. There's quite a few different terms for basically purchasing. So I'm going to quickly go through this presentation and then we'll dive into the system to actually see it in action. So, okay, a little bit of background on Cloudteam ourselves. So the company was founded in 2014. Our speciality, our focus is Financialforce ERP, which is native to the SalesForce platform. So everything's built on the SalesForce platform itself, using all their kind of tools and coding techniques and so on. And we also create a lot of kind of apps, mainly to kind of work with Financialforce, but kind of, native to the Salesforce platform as well. So we kind of offer technical and business consultancy. So, we've got technical guys who can do coding and, make development changes and create apps and update apps and so on. And, we have a number of consultants who, focus on business processes and so on, work very closely with customers and so on to ensure that an implementation goes well. So some of the different services we offer a support service. So if you're already on Salesforce Financialforce and need ongoing support, that's something that Financialforce offers. Consultancy services, as I kind of mentioned, implementation services, and along with that, application development and so on. We've done a number of kind of, different implementations. Financialforce, as I mentioned, is, kind of our main focus, but we kind of, we do work with other applications such as SalesTrip and a few kind of apps that we've developed ourselves, such as Pisa, a cash matching app and so on. Okay, so spend management itself. Okay, so this is the whole point of spend management systems, to avoid this kind of scenario where you've got multiple spreadsheets, you're kind of keying in information left, right, and center, you're kind of reconciling information and emails and so on to track all your spend, get your approvals and so on. This kind of simplifies everything, especially if you're on Salesforce itself. You've got you have the opportunity to have a purchasing system within Salesforce itself, so it all kind of flows nicely. It's all integrated. You don't need to go out of the system. You don't need to handle information in separate spreadsheets and emails and so on. And it's a pretty kind of basic flow. Most purchase to pay, procure to pay systems follow this kind of flow, but you have a purchase order, or potentially you could start off with a requisition, but a purchase order that which details what you actually want to purchase, your supplier, items, and so on. Which is then approved internally. Once it's approved, there's a few more steps. The purchase order is then sent to your supplier through different means, whether it's kind of by email or, mainly by email nowadays, to be honest, but, fax in the past, that kind of thing. The supplier sends you the goods. You receive the goods in the system. They will send you an invoice, and you will kind of, match your purchase order, your invoice, and the receipt. It's called a three-way match, just to ensure that everything's, correct and makes sense. So it's a check basically to make sure that what you ordered on the purchase order matches up with what you're, being invoiced for, and that you've actually received the goods. Okay. So spend management itself. So we kind of talked about this flow just now, and we've kind of, covered some of the benefits, but there's a few extra ones in here. So kind of it gives you an opportunity to gather information in your spend. You can potentially kind of target certain categories. So if you're spending a lot on office supplies, you can maybe kind of look at that and negotiate with your suppliers, or find a supplier, especially buying a certain item, and kind of get it at a better price and so on. And it gives you complete control and a lot of kind of automation. You can do kind of additional. There's already automation in there, but you can kind of do additional kind of automation as well.